the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Sacked there by Ray Lewis. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. To throw is Breeze. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Throw left side complete. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off the draw, here's Williams. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
L'Jarius Sneed on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5. Shut up! That's the end of the first
16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, it's Breeze. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Devin White coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. With it is Jackson. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Jets will take over. And New York set to take the field. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Throw downfield, going to be taken in by Jackson. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Deshaun Jackson, 74 yards. And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half. That's caught. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Breeze now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Breeze. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
17 yards on the play.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Steelers getting another first down on a bit of a roll.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Devin White, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Oh, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Now Breeze. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jordan Reed. As the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make it 24-7.
Steelers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Allen now on first down. And that is caught. It's Davis. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Vernon Davis. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it.
The onside kick recovered by the Steelers.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Steelers 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the
touchdown. Nico Collins, 41 yards. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Well, just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter, I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Here's Nico Collins, and this offense getting set to go for another drive. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that, because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him.
Deshaun Jackson off to the races. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
36 yards. That's good for a Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. Touchdown Jets. Nico Collins with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Jets get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Eluding the pressure right. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. On 1st down, Allen. That's complete to Ward. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run with Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Bijan Robinson. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And here comes, and deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number...
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or 2 about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it, and that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 2nd and a couple.
At the 41-yard line.
To throw, it's Breeze. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Open man downfield is Davis. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Breeze lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a foot?
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On first down, Breeze. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And it's caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the
Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add two more onto their lead.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one.
welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. They'll be led out by the pride of Wyoming. Sixth season with one of the league's strongest arms, Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen.
Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Coach, thank you. We begin this challenge in the 4th quarter with less than 3 minutes remaining. You're trailing by 4, but you're just across midfield, and it's 1st and 10.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Didn't get a whole lot there, but at least he got out of bounds. Stop. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Now Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit.
So the 49ers, they're getting set to go on offense. First and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He'll let this go deep for Collins. Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And now the offense getting set. First and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He'll let this go deep for Collins. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Niners. 53.
He's already got one touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. This one caught by Davis. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Goff. He's got it to Williams. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Devin White drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Jack Fox on to punt. Back deep, a former Golden Bear from nearby Cal, Deshaun Jackson. Pulled in at the 24. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Deshaun Jackson, 75 yards. And the Lions are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots. And here are the Lions now as they get set on 1st and 10. Allen. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for Detroit. 67 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Throw left side, caught here by Ward. And in for the Lions, touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Now Allen. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Deshaun Jackson, 75 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hello there, it's the Coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Purdy. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Keith Bullock gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. John Randall dropping the hammer.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
The quick feet by Jackson. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
the coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. We pick up this challenge in quarter number 1 with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. You're leading by 6 points. You have the ball on your opponent's 2-yard line. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Robinson with another carry. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Here now, a third down and 8. Robinson up the middle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 54 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
We pick up this challenge in quarter number 1 with less than 3 minutes left on.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. With kickoff just moments away, let's send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. We pick up this challenge in quarter number 1 with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. We're still without a score, tied at 0. But you're
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
from midfield. Here's Allen.
Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We pick up this challenge in quarter number 1 with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Deshaun Jackson, 50 yards. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
On play action, Allen.
Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Thank you, Coach. We pick up this challenge in quarter number 1 with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. As we get set here, first and goal. Touchdown, Houston. Take Dell, 75 yards. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
So it's first and 10 for the Bears on offense as they get ready to go. Fields. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Fields. His throw incomplete.
Intended for Robert Tunyon. Incomplete.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. Now it's Fields. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A give up the middle to Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. They snap it to Fields. Man open, here is Jones. Congratulations on yet another victory. You can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That's good for 28 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 47. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey McBride, 47 yards. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On fourth down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Here's Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 12 yards that time at a pit. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Again, it's Robinson. Sheds off the tackle. How did he stay on his feet? And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.